Welcome back to John Kleis Car's YouTube channel. This video is all about the VW Polo. This chassis right here, which is like the 2000 and, you know what, I want to say like 2013 to 2017 year. Now, it's one of the shapes where unfortunately they suffer from the factory head unit going faulty. So if I unlock it, I'll show you what I mean. Now the factory screen and dash, which isn't no longer in there because we've obviously replaced it, that's why this video is going up. But what you've got in the glove box, which is underneath here, you have, if you look, not this, you don't have a pocket, we've fitted that in here. You have a multimedia unit, which does look like, a unit looks like that. That's what you have in the glove box. They fail left, right and centre. I mean, they don't fail so commonly this. This has actually gone from water damage, unfortunately. But they do fail, they just break down. Now that unit, if you're going to get a quote from VW, is about something absolute bonkers money, like £3,500 for that little thing. Obviously you're not going to buy one of them from VW because it will write the car off. So what we've done is we've got rid of all that and we've fitted a new Pioneer system. So this is the Pioneer DA77 DAB. Reason we've gone for this one is because Pioneer offer a proper interface which enables like the car functionality still to work on this unit, and it's not one of the higher expensive ones, so it means you can keep the overall price down. I mean, it's still just slightly north of 4 figures to get it supplied and fitted, but it's a lot cheaper than the factory one that goes wrong. All the steering wheel controls still work, so you've got your track up and down, your volume up and down, answer calls, they all still work. And this is going to now give the customer Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and actually just a working unit because the old one did not work at all. DAB is very simple. We've got the factory DAB aerial connected to this one because this Polo already had DAB. So all you do is you go to the 3 lines on the right, and then all the channels in alphabetical order are all actually like this. So we can actually go down, choose a channel you want. For example, let's go to, Heart Naughties. It will come up and then we've now got DAB channel playing. Now let's get my phone connected and show you CarPlay on this unit. Go to Bluetooth, go search for devices. And hopefully my iPhone 17 doesn't let me down because I've had nothing but problems with the Bluetooth connectivity on iPhone 17s. See, look, it doesn't find it. And I bet you if I turn Bluetooth off and back on again, it'll find it. And if it doesn't, there's going to be a cut here while I reset my iPhone. So I got impatient and I decided to pair straight from the unit instead because my phone's not finding it, whereas the Pioneer finds the land 4 times straight away. So iPhone 17s, you need to sort your life out. Go to yes to CarPlay. My phone's then eventually going to come up with, do you want to do CarPlay? Unless my phone lets me down again. Let's have a look. There we go, connect to CarPlay, hit yes. And then what will happen is do its handshake and it will come up with Apple CarPlay on the screen in a few seconds, just like so. So now the customer has access to touchscreen CarPlay, which they never had before in this factory unit. So we've got access to Apple Maps, your phone calls, recents, contacts, just like that. You've then got Google Maps, Waze navigation, you prefer to use it. If you go into there's no DAB coverage, you can then use Global Player, Rayo, Radio Player. Radio Player is what I use. Go into Radio Player, you've got your favourites. So yes, I like a bit of Absolute Country and Cheesy FM. Otherwise, you can go to all stations, go down. You know, when you found a letter like R, you then look for any radio station that's DAB that actually begins with an R. Extremely easy to use unit, very responsive, very fast due to its capacitive touchscreen. Like I said, steering controls all work as I mentioned. So if I then go to, I don't know, let's go to Tidal and then hit Dizzy Rascal, you can then use the music to, use the steering controls to put the volume up. And then if you don't like the track, you can hit skip and then skip through the tracks. Oh, I'm only in one album, that's not going to work. So let's go favourite tracks and then hit skip. And then it's going to skip the tracks, which is handy. You don't have to take your hand off the steering wheel if you don't like the track you're listening to. Now, you're probably going to wonder, the main functionality is why I've gone for this unit is the fact that it still retains the car settings. So, if I go to all sources, I scroll across a page, you've got car features. If I go to car features, forget climate control because this car's got manual climate control, not automatic, so that's not going to work on here. But things like parking sensors will still work. I'm on the left-hand side of the car, but if I use this, look, parking sensors are going to give you visualization. If you had front ones, it will also do it on the front as well. You've then got access to tyre pressure monitoring, so it's showing the front left is low. It came in low when the car was in. We might even put that tyre up before we leave because this customer's come from 4 hours away from what I can remember. You then push the settings. You then got general settings where you can change the language. For example, if you're a Francais, Espanol, Polski, English, you can then go to vehicle settings and go to drive inside, right-hand drive, turn your traction control off, turn sport mode on. You know, it is really good bit of kit because it fully integrates into it. It's how you want it because you can't lose any of this functionality, unfortunately. Even things like light assist and stuff like that. All these car settings you need, loads of them, you know. Auto rear wiping when in reverse, you've got to turn that on within the unit. It's important. So all your car settings for the Polo are still retained on this unit, just like so. USB port, we just run down here to the, so we're charging a phone, something simple as well. And yeah, anything we do install is a microphone for Bluetooth for calls. But yeah, that is a Pioneer DA77 in a 2016 circa VW Polo, retaining all the factory functionality. If you like what you see, you know what to do. Drop us a subscription if you can, or just get in contact, send us an inquiry, and we'll quote you up. See you soon. Connor from John Kleis, signing off.